Always tracking, always alerting. This is Storm Team 8.
It's starting to feel cold out there. Our temperatures are in the 30s. Fremont, Big Rapids, some of the coldest spots along the lakeshore. We're sitting around 35 to 38 degrees in South Haven, but that's probably going to be changing very quickly in South Haven because our winds are starting to turn. Speaking of the winds, it's making it feel more like the 20s outside right now, and tomorrow will probably feel like the 20s for most of the day, even though we'll technically top out at 35. But Storm Track Live lighting up with some light rain and snow showers. Even though some of this is popping up as snow, most of it's probably hitting the ground as rain. And we're going to continue to see some of these light rain and snow showers roll on through West Michigan and eventually just become consolidated across the coastal area instead of reaching as far inland. So here's a look at wind speeds. You can see where we've turned northwesterly. That's where that cold air is being drug on in. And notice South Haven, Benton Harbor, Sturgis beginning to take that turn. So colder air is going to begin moving on in. Now in your futurecast, you can see how snow showers are expected to, for the most part, stay along the lakeshore, especially once we get to about 5 a.m. That's because the air that's coming across is going to get shallower and shallower. And if it's really shallow, it has a hard time moving much past the lakeshore. So that's what we're going to be seeing today. And that's probably what we're going to be seeing a lot in the upcoming week. So even though we have a lot of cold air on the way, we're not really expecting a lot in terms of accumulation in the week ahead. So here's 8 a.m. for your Sunday. If you're an early riser, you should see a nice mix of sun and clouds. Halfway through the day, lunchtime looking great. And then late in the day on Sunday, we get ready for our next storm system, and it's not even that big of a deal, but it could give us more of these light snowflakes, snow showers to roll on across West Michigan. So here's what to expect: 35, cooler mix of sun and clouds, and then after dark is when we see that next system roll on in. It's a cold front. You can see this big band of cloudiness here beginning to sink on down towards us, and behind it is much colder air. Check this out, 8 below in Winnipeg right now. That's going to sink towards us as we get later and later in the week. So we start to see that floodgate break on Sunday. Colder air seeps on down. Monday right around 30, and then the big difference happens on Tuesday. Coldest day looks like Wednesday. Highs right around 20 degrees, and on top of that, our winds are going to make it feel more like the single digits to teens at times. Now you'll notice that we have those snow icons almost every day, but remember, we're not really expecting much in terms of accumulation. The best chance that we have is Saturday at this point, but even that could change. We'll keep an eye on it for you though, and tomorrow morning I'll be back on Daybreak to track some slick spots across the roads, so make sure to join me at 6 and 7 a.m.